Funnel Runners is a first-person survival game where you and up to 7 friends have about 20 minutes to loot a collapsing town, scavenge parts, and fix your van before an F5 tornado catches up to you. The game launches into early access today, and the developers have been kind enough to send me a full version review key. A heads up though, even though this game is built around co-op, I spent my whole time with this game solo, so I can speak for that side too, regardless whether you buy this for solo or co-op play. This video covers everything worth knowing before you decide to buy it. So the initial setup is easy to get. Your van has some kind of problem, maybe the engine, maybe it needs coolant or fuel, or fresh fuses, and the tornado is closing in on a timer the whole time. You spend that stretch breaking into abandoned houses, hunting down whatever parts and tools the runs happen to need, and it really does change every time. Where the houses sit, what is inside them, how the streets are laid out. All of this stuff shifts between runs. The game has more than 200 spots where items can turn up, so simply memorizing one perfect route through the map isn't really an option. Now the looting, despite being nice and all, isn't really what's most fun in this game. The highlight of course is the storm itself. Buildings do fall apart while you're standing in them. I literally had a roof rip clean off a house that I was still searching. And once a spot gets wrecked, whatever was in there is basically gone. The map is shrinking on you as the run goes on. It is not a safe zone until some countdown hits 0. Now that tornado itself is only one part of the pressure. For example, getting rained on leaves you soaked, and you're also simultaneously easier to hurt if lightning strikes close. Your injuries also slow you down. The same goes for hauling something very heavy. And completely depending on the run, you're also dealing with fire, or hail, or acid. And yes, that stuff stacks up quick. You'll end up managing a burn and a busted leg, while trying to outrun wind. This combination is where most of the stress comes from. As for the progression, it is there in the form of a persistent leveling system. You unlock cosmetics, lore collectibles, and harder difficulty settings as you level up. You can find better tools, unlock special suits, like firefighter or lightning protection suits. But don't go into this game expecting deep RPG style builds. Now as for the solo play, the game thankfully does adjust for it. Fewer things break on the van, and also more items spawn around to make up for having no one else to help. But you still lose the biggest advantage a group has, splitting up the work, scouting every house, hauling every part back, watching your own health, checking the radar for where the storm's headed, handling every repair yourself. All of this lands on you of course. It works fine mechanically, but it can feel a lot more like a grind. Even the developers describe it as playable alone, but made for chaos with friends. And that pretty much tracks with what I felt. Alone, you lose most of the panic and noise that make this thing funny, and mostly what's left is the tension. Now as for what's missing right now, there's one biome at launch, the American suburbs, split across 3 map layouts. The team of course has plans for more. Some plains, mountains, a desert region eventually, but right now you will start recognizing the same houses and the same general setup pretty fast. And of course playing alone makes that more obvious, since there's no one else around to turn a repeat run into fun. The objective is also always the same, fix the van loop for now, and the developers themselves have set new mission types, sit at the top of their most requested list, so they definitely seem aware this needs more variety. So if you're getting this with friends right now, then Funnel Runners is probably not a bad deal. Because with people to play alongside, this should hold up well. But playing solo, it still works and stands on its own. But you're only getting one map flavor right now, and one shop repeated. And this is the part likely to wear on you before the next update lands. And this sentence concludes today's video. If your time was respected, a like or comment is very much appreciated.